Joining us now to discuss BTC price and the crypto markets is Youwei Yang. He's the chief economist at crypto mining firm Bitmining Limited, or BTCM. Youwei, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. So we'd love to hear your outlook on the crypto markets in 2023.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you for the opportunity, and my pleasure to join. It's great to be here and talk about the Bitcoin markets. My view is that right now we're at a point we can see 10 to 20% downside, but it's 100 or 200% upside in the next few years. So people are kind of betting on the next few months of downside and next few years of upside. There are a bunch of retail and institutional investors trying to capture this opportunity before missing it. Obviously, there are people fear about the potential bankruptcies or the ripple effects of FTX. So there's fears coming up as the ripple effects kind of gradually growing, but there are still a lot of investors accumulating, especially the wealth, and also some of the long kind of invested retail investors. So what I see for the 2023 is the interest rate hikes might continue for a while until March or May, as we see the rate hikes from Fed and also globally. But after that, we might see some hopes for slowing down of interest rate hikes and also potentially cutting rates in early 2024. So what we see in the markets is always to kind of trading on the hopes, trading on the signal, and then before the expectation price in. So if the price in will take effect in middle of 2023, then we'll see probably Bitcoin over 30K or 35K as effect of that. So that's the hope of the Fed opening up and be leveraging the liquidity, opening it up a little more, that allows the markets to warm up some.
All right. You're also taking a closer look at recent Brazil regulation to legalize Bitcoin payments. What's the significance here for you?
Sure. So before we've seen that El Salvador and also Republic Africa has been made the Bitcoin as legal tender. Now, as we see Brazil becoming also legalizing Bitcoin, not a legal tender, but only legal payments, it is a signal that more and more countries, especially the countries who are experiencing monetary policies being volatile, they're seeking the potential, such as Bitcoin or other crypto opportunities, as opportunity to open up the innovation and also the strengthening of their monetary policy as experiments. So Brazil having this experiment is a tool to allowing more companies, which is actually already happening, more than 40,000 companies buying Bitcoin in Brazil. And that's an effect of the regulatory friendliness, and also that will influencing the whole South America, which will making South America becoming more prospering for the crypto space, and probably bringing more countries and companies to invest in Bitcoin or the whole crypto space.
I wonder how wise that is, considering that we're still dealing from contagion effects within the crypto industry. We're seeing FTX, the former CEO, Sam Bankman-Fried, testifying in Congress this week. And there is talks of Genesis, halting withdrawals and potentially at least not seeing a way out of the freeze that they're in anytime soon. So what can you say about, is the bottom in, and how does the collapse compare to the previous dominoes that fell earlier this year in the crypto industry?
Sure. As we see the FTX collapse and the results of the revenue or the money left the whole crypto space, actually is smaller than the Luna UST crash in May of 2022, or the 2021 May crypto mining ban in China. So actually this collapse of FTX has made less of the loss compared to the last two major market crash, which is one of the smaller indicators that we're closer to a bottom, and the severity of capital losses appear to be diminishing. This is also another sign that there's much less leverage left to be cleared, which is indicating that we see the liquidity is crunching out. There's so much less Bitcoin liquidity stayed in the centralized crypto exchanges, and there's not much to crash the perspective.